Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This is the Italian hive here on the left, and we are going to puff some smoke into this little entrance right here. Put some under the top. That's going to calm them down. It's going to make them go up into the frames. In a natural environment, if there was smoke, it would mean fire, and they would go to get the honey stores. So if they needed to leave, they could fill up and take it. So we're going to start off, we'll give a couple puffs, nice cool white smoke, and then we'll puff a little bit under the top. So the ones in the front should go up, and then the ones on the top should go down. And again, this is the Italian hive. We're going to move this entrance reducer, and we're going to make it wider today, because you can see there's a big bottleneck. The population's exploding over here right now, which is great, but we don't want this sort of bottleneck. So I am going to lift this up, and we'll start working through the hive. And Charlie, it might be good for you. Charlie Bunce, guest filmer today. Very handsome man. He's on my friend list, and he's single, ladies. So he'll come over to this side, and we'll do it over here. All right, you ready? So open it away from us, just in case there's anything weird going on. Oh, they're ready. All right, come on over here, Charlie. Check this out. See what they've done here? They've chimneyed up. Okay, they're coming straight up. The frames on the outside are probably not built up with the beeswax, so they tend to want to build straight up. So what we're going to do is we'll smoke them, and you'll see they'll start to go down. If only you could smoke whatever you wanted to go down, it would be kind of nice. But it does work for honeybees. This comb is called burr comb that they've done here. It's really cool. There will be some honey in there, so we'll be able to taste a little bit of that once we take the veils off. And I'm going to pop this off, and we will start working it. This is called a screened inner cover, and that's propolis. That sticky stuff we were talking about. All this is propolis. It's like bee cement. So that's what the bees use to fill any cracks and crevices. All right, this burr comb will end up scraping that off. Now let me show you something interesting. If you look here, all the work is concentrated. All the wax and what the bees are working on is all concentrated to these 4 frames, maybe this 5th frame. If we pull this frame out, the chances are it probably doesn't even have any wax drawn out on it, because they do not like working these frames on the end. So what ends up happening is they chimney straight up, and you want them to work all 10 frames. See, they started to build out a little bit of wax here. This is the plastic Durgilt foundation. So they just don't like building this out. So we're going to rotate this a little more close to the middle and encourage them to build that out. So I'm going to take this one frame and set it right here for now. And you always want to replace them in the order that you took them out. But we're going to deviate from that a little bit today, because we're going to rotate it towards the center. So this is frame number 2. Again, they're sticky, they're stuck together because of the propolis. Take them out. Again, not really a great job with them building out the wax. If they don't build this wax out, then the queen can't go and lay eggs in here. They can't put honey stores in here. They can't put pollen in here. So it's important for them to build this foundation out. So I will, I can even leave this in here for now as well. Alright, going into frame number 3, this is where it's going to get good. Let me just get them a little bit more. Seems pretty mellow. Alright, now's where you're going to see the Italians really getting into their jobs. So, alright, that is a nice looking frame. And the center section, the darker color, that's capped brood. So those are eggs that are capped larvae, new bees that are going to be coming out. The majority of them are workers. Up around the center here, this is capped honey. So they'll be able to eat off of this. The nurse bees will, they can get in here and get what they need to feed the babies. So that's looking good. And Charlie, if you look right below that capped honey, you can see the clear nectar that's in there. and they'll cap that off. They'll mix it with a little bit of water, and they'll fan it and reduce it. I forget what the exact percentage is, but on the back, again, they don't like to build that out so much. So we're going to keep this one here. Alright, I am going to give them a little puff just to get these guys back down a little bit more. They really want to work on this burr comb, and the problem with the burr comb is that we don't want the queen laying eggs up there. And we want to encourage them to build out all 10 frames. So we will go with this, and wait till we get into that carniolan hive. Alright, now I will tell you, if there were eggs in here, scraping this could create a problem. But it's just beeswaxing. Maybe we'll let Charlie take that home today. A little souvenir from bee shop. So again, we lift this up. We're more towards the center now. Nice pattern of capped brood, it looks like. And if you look, you can see the larvae down in the ones that right about there. If you look down in there, you'll see them curled up down in there. Do you see them there, Charlie? Not sure if you can see them down there. The brood. So again, it's looking, to my untrained eye, pretty good. We have some more over here on this side. So basically we just repeat the process through every frame. Right now, I'm very proud of what they're doing. Not that that really matters to the bees. They're going to keep doing their thing. And you always want to be careful that you don't crush any. We talked a little bit last time about bee space, which is 3/8 of an inch. That's the distance between each frame. And if it's greater than 3/8 of an inch, they will do exactly this. They'll fill it with burr comb all over the place to bridge the gap. This is kind of good sometimes if we add a second hive body on top of it, because it could encourage the queen to move up and lay eggs up top. Sometimes she's a little reluctant to come up and do that, from what I'm told. So again, we'll just scrape this burr comb off of here. These are pretty mellow, right? Not so bad. Put these down here.